Hi, welcome YouTubers and Facebook friends. Today I'm going to make a repurposed vase, a nautical vase. So because of the nice weather, I thought we would celebrate that. And I know everyone's getting ready for spring, but I'm pushing a little ahead. I have some spring ideas too, so we'll be getting to them. But I wanted to go with this since I had all the materials and I thought it'd be a fun day to do this. So without further ado, let's see. I got a new glue gun. So it's the same exact size as the other one. It doesn't do anything different, but I just had to update it. It was so cruddy. And of course you need that and some glue sticks. Okay, always have those handy. I have about 5 or 6. Scissors, and for this I used a repurposed vase. I got this for an edibles arrangement, and you probably have dozen vases that all look the same. You can't do anything with them, so that's why I decided to do this. Also this nautical rope, and I have 2 of those, at least 2. I think I have 3 or 4, but you need at least 2, and that is from the dollar store. And let's get started. Okay, so I made one previously. Of course, I always do that, so we know exactly what mistakes and things like that. So here I'm going to show you, at the end I'll show you the other one. But so what I decided to do is I took, cut some rope for the top and the bottom of this, if you can see down here. So I'm going to put that one around the bottom of the base, and before I start wrapping around the other rope around. And I'll tell you why. When I did the other one, you actually go in a spiral when you're doing the rope, and there ends up being like a little uneven base, and at the top we have another little issue. So I decided to do the top and the bottom, and hey, if it doesn't work this way, you're going to get to see the other video. That's one good thing about that. And I'm just pressing it on. I glued all the way around, and you kind of give it a stretch and a pull as you're doing it because you're working with rope. And the other thing was working with rope, this rope, it has, I can always cut off any ends that are in the way. But that made a nice little base on it. Okay, so it comes originally, both the ends of the rope come with a little plastic coating on them. So as soon as you cut that, then you're left with something that's like strands. Okay, so what I did was I glued, just use repurpose this candle base, top of candle, and I use this for the glue and just glued them so they have like a beginning and an end, so they're not frayed. I have a couple jokes about that. Okay, so somehow, and then at the top I actually add something else, so you'll be able to see how I disguise how the rope goes together. Okay, so I'm just gonna stick that on and make sure it doesn't stick. And yeah, I try to just use the back of the vase, what you would consider either the back of the vase or the front of the vase, at both the top, the bottom. Okay, so if you need to somehow disguise it, you can, even if it's just turning it around on its other side. Okay, and then just go all the way around with the glue. Right away, you need another glue stick. This is why you need an assistant when you're doing this. Okay, So the other thing I wanted to talk to you about was, what else was the repurposing. And so I figured out, I had all these candles from the holidays, you know, from fall and winter, and they all had a little bit of wax left in them. And they're beautiful candle holders with lids. And so, see if I have to stretch this one. You have to stretch it as you go, or you're going to run out as you get to the end. Okay, I'm going to give it a little stretch and pull and make it meet. Okay, so that's where that is going to meet up. Like I said, there's going to be a little medallion there of some sort, and there it is, the bottom. Okay. Now we're going to just take the rope, and originally what I did with the first one is I just really wanted to see how the rope went around. So to see if it fit, so I just did this. And I just started wrapping it around and holding it in place with the one hand. And just spinning it around and pulling it as you go. And then we could go back and glue it. So we found out that, look, you need 2 of them. Okay, so that was the top and the bottom and the middle part. Look how cute it's going to look when you get it on there. So the next step is to do that, okay? That was just to see how much I needed. Okay, so now with the glue. And with the glue, you're going to stretch it a little further as you go. So you need a little less. But it still gives you a good idea of how much rope you're going to need, so you don't start the project and then figure out that you don't have enough. Okay, so here we go with the glue. Start it right at the other one, push it down, and just glue and twist it and turn it. You don't have to glue every spot either. You can just twist it, take it to the next glue spot, and then glue some more little spots, twist it and turn it, and then see here at this juncture, add a little more, and then you're going to come up. So this is when it starts to spiral around. You really needed a third hand for this. It's nice, but hey, who knows, in so many years. And part of it, like I said, you don't even have to glue it. You could just do a couple spots as you go, because the tension of the other rope is going to hold it in place, and it does make it quicker. Look, I'm working upside down now, and then twisting it as you go. And I'm going to show you the finished product of the other one, because I'm twisting it, gluing it, and I'm going to need another glue stick. Have them handy. And then I'll take a picture of this one and add it later on, because I always add something else to it after the video is done, and I'm just not adept in the video editing department where I can show you, you know, stop it and then add parts of the other one. So that's when I am going to need a little help before I go professional with this. I did get a new stand to hold my camera, and it has a light, and that made things so much better, since I was using like a cookie tin before to hold my phone in place to videotape. So, okay, we're almost done with this, and spring is on its way. And then we'll have some more. Oh, so I wanted to show you what I'm going to put in this at the end. I started making some paper flowers, and I'm going to have a tutorial on that next time. Or not, I say next time, but it could be any time. Okay, that was the end of that rope. I'm at the end of my rope with the virus. Okay. So this has, see how it has nice 2 plastic coated endings? Wonderful. Except eventually I'm just going to have to cut one anyway. So then we get started with this. Just put, I'm going to put the glue right on top of this other. And stick it down. I mean, it would be nice if you had one that was the exact size. And I'm sure you could. If you know how many feet this is going to cover, then you could buy rope that was already, you know, cut for you, like a little longer, at a Michael's or Joann Fabrics, something like that. But this is 11 feet of rope, and you would just think, wouldn't that be enough? Apparently not. It's okay, a couple more glues and we'll be finished. I'll show you just the wrapping around. I know some of it can be very tedious to get to the end. You can always fast forward it. That's what's so wonderful about technology. And there's no commercials. Okay, almost done. Up, a couple more. Wrap around. I show these to my friends. They're like, "Are you selling them?" Like anyone would buy it. Yeah, I'm an Etsy person. No, I don't sell any of these crafts. I haven't. I am. And when we get back to regular things, will I do these at work? Probably not. Because there's so much other things to do when you're there. Okay, so here it comes. We're coming around the end. It's the end of the turn here. And going up to the very tippy top. If you squeeze the rope real hard, you could fit it in there. So that last row is nice and snug. Oh, I just love this. Okay, I thought I liked working with wire so much, and now my new favorite thing is rope. So you might see other things on here like this. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm finishing up and right where the end is here, and I'd love to just tuck that in somehow nicely. Here's my scissors. And hopefully I can with the another glue stick. So that was 4, because even though you have one still in there, you need the other one to push it through. It's the strangest thing. Okay, and you take the rope real tight, spin it around, and push it into the hole. so it stays. And so yeah, you have a little bit here and at the bottom that you could cut and do something with, but there it is. I just think it looks so cool. So that's the white one I did, and I'll show you. I was going to show you how to make these in another video. These are the paper hydrangeas. Okay, that's a word I cannot say. Flowers, and they just fit in there so nicely. Okay, so, and then to hide the back of it, I am going to do something there. So I'll show you what I did with the other one. And you can see if you liked it. Okay. So I added a little seashell and a little sailor knot at the front because, like I said, there was, and really you cannot see, you can't really, I mean, there's a little knob, but you're not going to really notice it when you're looking at the front of the vase. And I added just some seagrass and some palm to look like reeds from the ocean. So here's vase in white and in tan. Thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed our craft. Have a great day.